Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shannie for those of you that are new. Now this video, as you can see from the title, is pretty much going to be almost like 4 videos in one summarized, because it's going to be a 1 month and 2 month update of myself postpartum, a baby update 1 month and 2 months, and also you're going to be meeting my baby on my channel for the first time. Now those of you that follow me on Instagram, you've already basically met him. So if you're not following me on there and you have an Instagram account, go and follow me on my Instagram. But yeah, so I'll just start with myself. And also the reason why it's a 1 month and a 2 month update is because a lot has been going on. So I'm going to be real honest with you guys, very transparent. My initial postpartum experience was not the best one. It was really rough. I'm not comfortable with going through it in detail right now in this actual video. What I'll do, I'll just ask you guys to comment down below with questions that you would want to really know about my postpartum recovery and stuff like that. I don't mind answering the questions. I'm just not ready to go in details right now, and I don't know what some of you would want to actually know. So I'll give you the chance to comment under this video. Let me know what you guys want to know, especially if I never shared it in this video, and I'll come back with like a Q&A kind of thing and answer your questions. So yeah, my initial postpartum experience was not the best one. It was not easy. I actually had lost 2 loved ones before I gave birth. So I was already an emotional roller coaster, basically like a wreck, kinda. Trying to hold it together because I had yet to give birth. You know, I wanted to make sure I was healthy, the baby was healthy, and everything went smooth when time to give birth and everything. So that was rough for me, losing 2 of my loved ones, my uncle and my grandmother. And so just going into labor with all of that over my shoulder kind of thing was a lot. And then there was the birth story. I already posted that video, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't checked that out as yet. Sorry guys, I talk so fast. Let me slow down. If you haven't checked out that video as yet, go ahead and watch it, and then you'll get the birth and the labor and delivery story. My brain is all over the place. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget to say everything. But yeah, I already posted that video. So that's that. Postpartum, I want to say that I had a rough time with a lot of things. The healing process, and then not being able to have persons really come over to assist, you know, with the whole pandemic thing or whatever. You had to be careful with who would come around and stuff like that. So it wasn't I wouldn't say it was a normal experience that everyone basically gets when their family and friends can come over and assist with like household chores and the baby and stuff like that. So it was really tough in that regard. What else to summarize? Yeah, I was going through some stuff emotionally, physically, mentally, everything pretty much. But I am just happy that I made it to this. I made it this far, you know. Breastfeeding has its challenges as well. I'll go deeper and maybe in another video with that one. What else? I'll show you guys my body. You know, this is mostly about the baby. Y'all mostly come here for the baby, so I'm trying to just give y'all a brief update about myself. And then, like I said, you guys can leave questions down below about really in-depth things that you want to talk about. But this is my body, and it's so funny. I think this is actually the outfit that I had on when I announced that I was pregnant. So that's just funny. But this is me here. I did gain some weight, and I'm not mad about it at all. My stomach has went down pretty good, I would say, by itself. I have a little pouch still, some love handles that I'm not used to. But yeah, I'm loving my new body, my mom body or whatever. So yeah. So yeah, postpartum was pretty rough. But I will say that I was completely healed physically, I feel, by week 7. So yeah, that's when I felt like more myself physically. I could move around without pain or anything like that. I did have stitches So that was a part of the healing process. What else? I haven't had any hair loss to my knowledge as yet, postpartum shedding or anything like that. What else? I honestly can't think of anything else that persons would want me to volunteer and talk about. So just leave your comments down below. DM me on Instagram if you're not comfortable with leaving it on YouTube. And I'll definitely come out with another video answering all of those in-depth questions and going into details about myself. But yeah, I did gain weight during my pregnancy. I've lost a lot of the weight. How much did I gain? I'll have to put it on the screen. So I'll put on the screen right now how much I gained, and then I'm going to put on the screen right now how much I lost. And I'm currently like around 120. I'm trying to stay in that area because I'm actually bigger than I started, and this is the weight that I'm comfortable with. So yeah, what else? Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say about myself per se, but like I said, just leave comments down below, questions or whatever, and I'll answer them in another video. So moving on to baby. Okay guys, so someone is sort of awake, sort of sleeping. He just got up from his morning nap, so we're gonna see if he cooperates today with us. You're ready for the camera, hey? How you want to just put me on camera? So excuse his facial expression, guys, because he got that from me. The little eyebrow look like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, he has a lot of attitude in the face sometimes. You ready to meet them? You ready to meet everyone? Okay. So everybody, meet Cairo. Oh, you gonna cry? This is Cairo. He's really big. Like chunky chunks. This is him. Say hi. It's too much light? Huh? It's too much light? He's like, what's that? Too much light? Okay, so let me adjust the camera so you guys can at least see him while I talk. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have my sign here, and I have a little bit of notes on my phone so I don't forget. But we're still gonna be weighing it because, yeah. So this is Cairo, and he is 2 months old. As you can see, he's a chunky one. It's a pants leg, baby. He's a chunky one. He's a very sweet baby. The only time he makes like a lot of noise is if he's having like issues in terms of like gassiness or something like that. We had a lot of that in the beginning. Like the first month, he was pretty gassy, so he was really fussy about that. And he doesn't play around with his food. Let people know you don't play around with your food, right? So I think he wants to eat soon, so I need to get this on a roll. He doesn't play around with his food, so he screams if you take too long. But other than that, he's pretty good. Now, I'm sorry if this video looks choppy, guys, because, you know, I'm going to have to cut out some silent parts where I'm consoling him if he makes noise. But by week 2 of his life, he was already, like, rolling onto his side. I wasn't too sure if that was normal for a newborn or not. But he was already doing that, so that was kind of nerve-wracking. I wasn't sure if he would end up rolling over or something. I don't know. So that was giving me a bit of anxiety at night and stuff. So he was rolling onto his side from like week 2. When he started to open his eye more, he was already like really alert. What? What? You want me to stand up? Huh? You hungry? What? What? As you can see, he already started yowling. Okay, so we are back with a bottle. I told y'all he don't play around with his food, so we're gonna be feeding him while we're giving that. Can you let go of my clothes, please? Let me help you. What? You gonna let them see all of that? from birth, actually from the womb, guys. He didn't play around with his food from the womb, because he had me just whenever I got hungry. That's how I kind of acted when persons took long with my food. So he was like that from the womb. So yeah, where was I? He doesn't play around with his food. That's the only time he really like acts like that, when he wants to eat. If he's like really gassy, with, like I said, he had that problem in his first month, but now he's pretty okay, thank God, because that was a lot to deal with, a gassy baby. Speaking of gas, he farts and belches like a teenage boy or preteen, whatever you want to call it. He farts and belches like the big man belch and fart. Honestly, I'm like, is this a baby? But yeah, what else? In the first month, he started to get really, like, become really alert once he started to open his eyes a bit more. So that I would say by week 3 and 4, we would notice that he was really alert, trying to focus on stuff. And by week, I want to say 5, like into his, well, like kind of into his second month, he was already kind of following us with his eyes, trying to focus on lights and the fan. He loves the lights and fan when it's spinning, like ceiling fans. He loved those. What else do I have in my notes? He is, as you can see from my board here, he's already cooing and smiling now in his second month. Well, we're basically going into the third month now, because it's 2 months already. So yeah, he's already smiling and cooing. He recognizes us, well, at least me and his dad. He recognizes our faces, because everybody else pretty much wear like masks around him. So these pandemic babies aren't really growing up the way we did, where we could see everybody's faces and stuff like that. So that's a different thing you have to deal with now. So I wouldn't say that he recognizes my family or anybody else, our family and friends, as yet, but he recognizes their voices. So with the mask on, he would pretty much look at them like, who is this? And then once they start talking to him, playing with him, he like recognizes their voice and smiles and stuff like that. So yeah, he's starting to recognize people. Like I said, he recognizes me and his dad. So when we like walk into a room and start talking, he recognizes our voices immediately. When he looks at us, he gets happy and smiles and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a milestone apparently, because his doctor asked about that as well. Yeah, he's cooing. So when he coos and, you know, talks and babbles and stuff like that, we just have, yeah, he's just looking at me. So when he coos, we just pretty much talk to him as if he's saying something in English, which, you know, he's not. But yeah, we just talk to him because it helps with brain development and helps him to learn the language and everything. So we like talk to him and show him stuff and just act normal. At first it was weird for me, honestly. I'm like, how am I supposed to be talking to a baby? It's kind of weird. But after a while, you just, you know, you go with the flow with being crazy and everything, and it's normal now. And then he actually thinks he's answering you, so we would talk to him and he'd like make a noise, or he'd like start talking in his baby language, almost like he is trying to communicate. So that's so cute. What else? He, like I said, he's following us with his eyes, and he turns his head as well, not just his eyes. Like when you move around, something moves and he's focused on it, he would like, you know, kind of move his head along with it. So that's a milestone as well. He has this thing where he longs out his tongue. His dad taught him that. So his dad was like longing his tongue at him, and then he realized that he was trying to mimic him, and now he kind of does it like randomly. It's so funny. He's now staying up longer in the day. Within the 2-month phase, he started staying up longer within the daytime and sleeping longer at night for longer stretches. So he doesn't get up every 2 hours anymore. He could go for like 4 hours, sometimes 5. And as time goes on, depending on, you know, when he fell asleep and stuff like that, we could almost say that he's sleeping through the night, if that makes sense. What else? As you can see, he's a chunky one. So when he was born 7 pounds 10 ounces. By his 1 month appointment, he was already 10 pounds. And at his 2 month appointment, he was 13 pounds. He just had his 2 month appointment. So he's now 13 pounds. Yeah. So he's a chunky one. And he's also long. He was 22 inches when he was born. I can't remember how much he is now, if he like stretched out or whatever. I know his doctor said that he had a growth spurt. So yeah, and she also called him chunky. So he's a little big on the, for his age, but he's still, you know, a healthy, he's still at a healthy weight. Like, she's not concerned about anything like that or anything. He, by week 3, 4, like 1 month, he was already consuming like 4 ounces of milk. Oh yeah, he's also half and half, so he gets breast milk and formula. I'll go into details about that in a different video, you know, talking about breastfeeding and stuff like that, and whatever struggles I had and milestones and stuff like that in a different video, so this isn't too long. But yeah, he's currently, this is formula he's drinking. He's drinking the, what is it called, Gentle Ease Infamil in the purple can. I'll like insert it on the screen or something, but that's what he's been drinking from. He was in the hospital. They gave him the liquid version, and now he's on the powder. It's more cost effective. So yeah, this is formula he's drinking right now, but he also drinks breast milk, so it's kind of like half and half. What else? What else? I already gave you guys his weight. He's currently in 3-month clothing, so he wears 0 to 3 months, as well as he can fit into his 3-month clothing as well. Yeah, this is a 3-month right now that he's wearing, and this one is fitted. But some of his clothing in 3 months, he still has like some space in it. His little pants, short pants, he still has space to the waist. So yeah, he's fitting in them, but they're not tight. But this one is kind of fitted, but all of them aren't tight on him. He has space in it. So yeah, he's growing really good. What else? He did happen to have a little bit of baby eczema around like his ears and his neck area, but it's doing well, so nothing to really worry about. But that's one thing that we recently had to had to deal with him. What else? Don't fall asleep. I wanted him to see you smile or something. I'll probably insert a clip of him smiling and cooing because he's not working with us today. He just wants to eat, and yeah, he's not working with us. Cairo. Hi, baby. Hi. Say hello. Say hello. Yeah, you long like your tongue? Say I love you. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hello, everybody. Say hello, everybody. Say, I wanted to eat earlier. Really? Really? What's that noise? What's that noise? They really gonna build outside? Huh? Yeah? They're just messing up our video, huh? Hey! They messing up our video. What's that noise? I know, right? They messing up the video. But you look too cute. Anyways, guys, that's our little clip. They're messing up the clip right now. I'm gonna stop it right now. So later, say bye. Say later, yeah. Say later. What else? What else? What else? He still hasn't realized that he has arms and legs as yet. So we could put a toy in his hand, and he doesn't realize that he's the one who's controlling it. So let's say a toy is in his mouth, and he accidentally like grabs it or something, or he's holding onto it and has it in his mouth, and he moves his hand and it comes out of his mouth. He's not aware that he can put it back in as yet. So we're trying to like play around with him and get him to touch different textures and follow the toys and stuff like that. Show him his hands and kind of let him see that he's touching things to kind of get him used to, you know, moving his arms and seeing it in his face, and hopefully he'll catch on that those limbs belong to him. So yeah, tummy time. He started tummy time from like, I want to say week 3-ish. We started to really do tummy time with him. What else? Yeah, he sleeps in his crib, thank the Lord. We had a little phase where he ended up co-sleeping in the bed just for a little bit. That's when he was really fussy with the gas and everything. He wouldn't sleep for long. Yeah, so he was going through a lot, and I would keep him close because I was tired, y'all. Getting up, going to the crib and all of that. That was a lot. So he ended up being close in that regard, but he's in this crib, back in this crib. Took a while to get him back there, but we're working on it and we're doing pretty well. What else? I can't think of anything else, honestly, guys. I can't think of anything else to give you as an update. So that's all for now. Let's see if he allows me to show you guys him one more time. I'm gonna let them see you. You're gonna row me. As you can see, he rows now too, in his little baby language. You're gonna let them see you? Huh? This is big boy right here. Gonna let them see? Oh. I thought he threw up on me. Let me wipe him out. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that burp? Tell me y'all ain't hear that. That's a small burp. A little quiet one. You need to hear him when he like really does that manly burp. But this is big boy right here. Here's my little boy. Oh, it's too much light. He doesn't like the light, guys. Look, he's turning his head away from the light. He doesn't like the light. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions about him, I guess you could leave them down below. I'll add it to the Q&A as well. You want the rest of this? You want the rest of this? He tries to hold his bottle. I have a photo of him when he was like 2 weeks old, holding the bottle. He didn't realize he was holding the bottle, but he's very strong. He has a serious grip. I'm supposed to be ending the video, but yeah, he's very strong. He was strong from the womb, actually. His kicks were really powerful, especially in my ribs, but his kicks are extra powerful now. He has a tight grip. When he doesn't want you to move the bottle out of his mouth, he like literally holds onto your hands and like keeps it there. Sometimes you find him kind of holding onto the bottle with his little knuckles, but he doesn't know how to hold it properly yet. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video right here. Like I said, if you have any more questions about him, if you have any questions about him, or I missed out something, or you want to know something about my postpartum experience and everything, leave it down below. I will say this as well, I'm not ready to talk about it as yet, but I did actually have to leave him in the hospital for his first week So that week was very hard. I'll come back with a video about that as well. So I'll just end the video here, and I'll answer your questions in the Q&A video that'll be coming up. So see you guys later. Say bye. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay? Later.